Hello everybody, I'm Andrea, or Miss Fackelman to my students, and today I will teach you all how to draw a bear wearing a sweater. This is a project I have seen done online, and I love the examples of what other students have done because students get really creative with this drawing assignment. They draw their bears wearing glasses or wearing funky hats, and then they also give them accessories like tiaras or bow ties or bows for their fur. And this is a really great opportunity to learn about capturing texture with your drawings. Texture is how something would feel or how it looks like it would feel if you reached out and touched it. For example, the texture of a bear would be very, very soft because they have soft fur. However, if you drew a picture of a bear that looked like it was furry, if you reached out and touched the paper, it probably wouldn't feel furry, would it? No, but the artist did such a good job drawing the lines that would give the impression of fur, the bear looks like it would be soft to touch. So today, we're going to be using small lines to give the impression of fur as we draw our bears, and then give them really funky sweaters to wear. Now, everyone, grab a piece of paper, grab whatever supplies you want to use, and let's get started. I'm gonna take my Sharpie and put it off to the side for now, because before I start creating texture or making bolder lines, I want to know what it is I want first. So I'm gonna start with the pencil. It's all sharpened. It's got an eraser on the end, but if you have to get an eraser that's not attached to a pencil, that's absolutely fine. To draw our bears, let's first draw a little oval. This is going to be in the middle of where the face will go. Mine kind of looks like an egg. Now I am going to draw a circle. Now I'm going to draw a circle for the nose, but if some of you want to make oval shaped noses, that's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to make the mouth, so I'm going to draw what looks kind of like a backwards J, and then I'm going to go the same way and then draw a right ways J. So now we have a little smile for our bear. Next, we need to draw the eyes. The eyes are going to be really simple. I'm going to draw a circle over here and over there. Make sure you have enough space on your paper for the head and for the sweater. Right now they look empty, but that's because we are going to draw a little light spot, or the circle that shows the light being reflected in the eyes. This is important. You need to draw that light spot in the exact same place on the other eye. If the light is being reflected on the right side of the eye, it should be on the right side of the eye over here too. Or if you want to put the light spot on the left, that's fine, but it has to be on the left over here as well. Now, let's draw what we want to be the overall shape of our bear's head. You don't have to do this all in one go. What I usually do is I decide where I want the collar to be for my bear, right here. And then I am going to draw a line that goes around where the head's going to be. Make a little dip on the top of the skull, and then make the other half of the head. Here we go. If you don't want to do that dip up top, you don't have to. That's just something I've noticed other artists and other students who did this project have done, so I want to shake it up a little bit. Now I've got the shape of the head that I want, and I am going to draw the shape of both ears. Both ears are going to look like C's that are stuck to the sides of the head. And usually the bear's ears are towards the top of the head instead of towards the bottom. Now I'm going to draw a little half a circle or another little C to make the inside of each ear. There we go. Now it's time to draw the shape of the sweater. This is going to be pretty simple. You just want to draw two curved lines. One that comes out from the side of where the chin would be, comes over, comes straight down, and then disappears off the paper. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Try to make sure that this line is in the exact same place as the one was over here. If the line started over here, should the other side of the sweater start up here? Nope, that wouldn't make much sense. There we go. Now, we don't want to have to put too much detail into the sweaters right now. We are going to be adding patterns. I would like to draw lines to create the gaps where the sleeves separate from the rest of the sweater. So I'm going to decide how wide do I want the arms to appear. About this wide, make a little mark, and then draw a line that goes from the armpit and down off the paper. Now make sure that you draw the exact same line, but it has to be the same distance from the outside of the sleeve to the inside. Make sure both lines are the same height as well. All right, I believe I am done with my pencil. If there are any other details that you want to add that I didn't, go right ahead and do that. I didn't add any accessories on top, but if you decide you want to give your bear a crown or a hat or a little bow or a flower, that would be awesome. I'd love to see those. Before we add any extra details, I'm going to take my Sharpie and outline everything that we did for our bear. Now is time to add some texture to our bear. If you don't want to use the Sharpie to draw finer hairs, that's absolutely fine. I do have a bolder Sharpie. I just want to create bolder lines. You can use a pen or a pencil or a crayon, but here's what we're going to do to make it look like our bear has fur. First, I'm going to draw some tiny straight lines that come out from around the nose and mouth. Kind of makes it look like there's a sun in the middle of his face. There we go. Now, is there a whole lot of fur on his face yet? No. What I'm going to do next is draw some more lines that go around those other lines. But let me just make sure. These lines that we're drawing are not going to be extensions of the lines that we've already drawn. They're going to just look like they're kind of forming a new layer of fur around those other lines. So now there's layers of fur, 2 so far, on our bear's face. Now, you see how we're getting to the eyes now? The fur that we've drawn is overlapping with the eyes. Here's what we're going to do. We are first going to draw some lines that are coming out around the eyes, and then keep making more lines around the layers that we've already created. Try not to make them so spaced out that you rushed and didn't really draw a whole lot of fur on your bear's face. You don't have to draw so many lines though that it's going to take forever and ever. This is probably just going to take a few minutes for me to add the fur not only on the face but also on the ears. Don't feel that you have to rush, but don't feel that you have to do something that's going to take you hours. So now I'm going to draw another layer. It's going to start on top, but then whoop, go around those eyes. Now keep drawing those layers and layers of lines to make the fur on the face. Right now I've created a textured bear. My bear has so much fur. It's awesome. Now we need to decorate our sweaters. The holiday season has ended, but that doesn't mean we can't enjoy some fun, bold patterned sweaters. What we're going to do first is draw a curved line that goes under the chin, across the neckline, and comes over. That's just going to be the neck hole for our sweater, or the collar. This is the collar for the sweater. Now let's add some fun patterns. You don't have to do just one pattern like all polka dots or all zigzags. One thing I love about sweaters, you can make them as busy as you want. The first pattern I'm going to do just to demonstrate is a zigzag pattern. So I'm going to draw what looks like a capital M and then another M and so on until I have 2 zigzag lines. Now I'm going to draw some wavy lines. Now I'm going to take a break from the lines and add some polka dots. I'm just about done, but one thing I did think of, Valentine's Day is coming up, and the top of this zigzag line, it kind of looks like the bottom of hearts. So I'm going to make some hearts sitting on top of my zigzag line. Just because I want to make my bear look a little cuter, I'm going to say that my bear is a she and give her a bow. To make the bow, I'm going to draw a circle at the very top. Then I'm going to draw what kind of looks like half of a triangle on either side. There we go. If you want to do this exact same thing but make a bow tie for your bear on the collar, you absolutely can. Now I have finished drawing my textured bear in a sweater. It is time for the fun part, coloring. You can use whatever supplies you have handy. You could use crayons, colored pencils, markers, or why not just use a little bit of everything. So let's play some fun music and finish our pictures. Great job, everybody. If you are new to this channel, please click subscribe below so you can get notified whenever there's a new video on Art with Andrea. If you want to say what you liked about this video or say what you think I should draw next, leave a comment below. And above all else, everybody, stay creative, have a good day, and I'll see you all next time.